Leadership development in contact centers is entering a new era. Traditional methods are no longer able to keep pace with operational complexity, decision pressure, and the behavioral demands placed on supervisors. This briefing from the Leadership Execution Institute introduces the Execution Era system, a model designed to explain why traditional approaches are breaking down and how organizations can build consistent leadership behavior under real-world conditions. Across industries, global investment in artificial intelligence now exceeds $200 billion. Yet despite this scale of investment, research from MIT Sloan indicates that 90 to 95% of enterprise AI pilots fail to achieve business impact. The problem is not the technology. The core challenge is the organization's ability to execute decisions at the speed and consistency AI requires. Leadership training has followed the same pattern. Decades of classroom programs and coaching cycles have produced diminishing returns. Harvard Business Review reports that only 12% of training participants consistently apply learned behaviors in their operational environment. The issue is not knowledge. It is the widening gap between knowing and doing when supervisors face real-time pressure. This gap creates a measurable economic impact. Studies show that 40 to 60% of complex B2B purchase processes end in no decision. Internally, 86% of organizational initiatives stall midstream, often for months. These are not isolated events. They reflect systemic decision paralysis that delays progress, wastes resources, and erodes competitive advantage. The underlying issue is an invisible force called execution drift. This is the gradual breakdown of leadership behavior when expectations are not reinforced in real time. Drift emerges as the space between intended strategy and actual execution. Leaders begin aligned, but under pressure, behavior reverts unless a system actively sustains the standard. Execution drift is not a failure of intention. It is a predictable outcome of human behavior under pressure. The FONE framework identifies 4 internal forces that are always active: fear, overconfidence, negative impressions, and execution blindness. These forces shape decisions moment by moment, often without conscious awareness, and undermine consistency despite training. In practice, these forces create recognizable patterns. Fear drives avoidance of difficult conversations. Overconfidence results in unaware deviation from standards. Negative impressions cause supervisors to prioritize looking competent over being aligned. And execution blindness prevents leaders from recognizing performance gaps even when data is available. Together, these forces create predictable failure modes across teams. This leads to the core vulnerability of traditional leadership development, the reinforcement gap. Training transfers knowledge, but it cannot sustain behavior in the moment of execution. Without daily reinforcement, supervisors revert to familiar habits under pressure. Knowledge does not equal execution, and training alone cannot close this gap. There is a growing assumption that automation or AI will resolve these inconsistencies. But uncalibrated AI systems learn from existing human behavior. When that behavior is inconsistent, AI amplifies the deviations at machine speed. Instead of correcting drift, the organization experiences drift amplification, where inconsistent actions scale across the enterprise. The solution is not another workshop or coaching cycle. It is a system. A leadership execution system, or LES, embeds leadership standards directly into daily workflows. Instead of relying on memory, an LES provides continuous guidance and reinforcement, turning leadership alignment into a core operating function. The LES closes the reinforcement gap through 2 components. In-the-flow execution provides guidance and nudges at the exact moment decisions occur, making the desired behavior the easiest behavior. Culture-calibrated AI ensures that this guidance reflects the organization's unique culture, tone, and behavioral expectations rather than generic best practices. This system builds the central capability required in the AI era: decision agility. Using the CALM model, leaders learn to clarify the decision, assess readiness and impact, limit the noise to focus on strategic priorities, and move with confidence. This creates structured momentum even under volatile conditions. The results are significant. While the industry average for AI initiative success remains below 10%, organizations that build structured momentum through an execution system see success rates exceeding 60%. This performance gap reflects the financial return of leadership consistency. We are witnessing a shift from the training era to the execution era. The training era relied on episodic instruction and memory. The execution era embeds leadership standards into daily practice, reinforced by culture-calibrated AI. This shift closes the reinforcement gap and manages the FONE factors systematically. The time for hoping supervisors lead the right way is over. Leadership consistency is a requirement, not a luxury. It is the determining factor between high churn and scalable success. The training era is behind us. The execution era has begun. To understand the behavioral forces that drive drift in your organization, and to explore the research behind the execution era model, download the full FONE report. It provides a comprehensive diagnostic of the 4 human factors shaping leadership behavior under pressure. Use the on-screen link or scan the QR code to access the report. For organizations seeking practical application of this model, implementation guidance is available through Call Center Coach. Published by the Leadership Execution Institute. DOI reference 10.5281 Zenodo.17425566.